Hey, so I want to talk to you guys real quick about the S Quattros that came out. They're re-release models. And the first disclaimer I want to get out immediately is the sizing issue. So if you happen to find yourself buying the first models that came out, which were the white leather and then the black and gum, you're going to have to do a half size up. So I normally wear in size 9.5, and these ones are a size 10. And from what I've been notified, the newest models, which are the spring colorways that came out, they're fixed that issue, so now it's true to size. So if you are like myself, a normal 9.5, for the newer color models, you're gonna have to get the true to size. So luckily, S fixed that issue. First of all, I want to say with the S Quattros, someone asked me on the internet a while back, like, are you gonna get those? I hadn't even heard that they were gonna be coming out, and then I was excited that they were. And then when I saw them, design-wise, I was a little disappointed, to be honest. I wouldn't really call these the S Quattros. I would more or less say that these are inspired by the S Quattros. I had a friend back in '98 when these shoes were popular, who had these Quattros. They were the blue and gray colorway, and Chad Barty used to wear them a lot. Like if you look at his rookie parts in 401 volume 30, he's wearing those shoes a lot in that video. It doesn't really look a whole lot like it. The improvement in the design, I would say, though, is the sole. So the thing I remember from the very bottom sole was it was really flat. There was a weird design on the bottom, which looked kind of cool, but as far as like getting your foot ready for like a flip trick or even landing with your foot coming down, you can kind of slide across. I could see that very much happening quite easily with those old S Quattros. So I was glad that they came out with this this pattern right here, and I'll get into this a little bit too as well. So with this pattern, you're gonna find, I think a lot of commentary on this is they get a lot of rocks in this pattern right here. That's quite true. But I would say that the pattern, like the ridges in between, they're so small that you don't get a lot of big rocks, and you're not gonna be able to really, you're not gonna really feel that like on the grip tape or walking. It's gonna be rare that you're gonna find like a big rock in between these. With the sole as well, you can see that this one, I was trying to learn a switch trick for a long time, and so that caused me to kind of put my right foot in the right place where I'm just pushing on the grip tape, and it caused a wear in the toe piece right here. This didn't wear down quite as quickly as the S Silos, which has the herringbone type of pattern here. These kind of wear out a little bit quicker. So I skated these for literally a day, less than 2 months. But if I wasn't able to skate with the same frequency as I normally do, it was probably about 2 times a week, maybe an hour each time. I'm still dealing with a lot of hip issues, and I even had prior engagements and things like that, which kept me away from the board. Also, wintertime here in the East Coast, a couple of factors here. But you can see right here, as far as the wear came down, there's no stitching on like the panel on the bottom here, which is cool, because that's kind of annoying when it rips off. The stitching up top, I will say, it's a double stitch pattern, and it kind of came off pretty quickly. Now, having said that, like I said, I skated these for almost 2 months. It came off, but it didn't really affect the way I was skating. It's starting to wear down there now, obviously from like ollies and like there's like hard flip type variation tricks where you're catching this part of the foot on across the grip tape. So this probably has, at least the frequency I skate, about a month left more of skating, which is pretty good. I mean, considering the price, I got these for about $35. I was lucky to get these at that price. I will say also I was impressed with the laces here. There's no protection, there's nothing there, but the way this is designed, the laces kind of sit further back on the design, so there's more puffing out of the material here. As far as like breaking in, like right when I got these, this is the leather model, so it broke in, after a couple of days of skating, just not too much, not too hard. But I would say, like with the other gum models with the suede that comes with it, that's probably going to be your better bet for breaking in time. It's going to be reduced quite a bit. I kind of like this panel here as well. It kind of reminds me of the old Muska. But I would say the thing I miss on the old Quattro was back here. The Quattro kind of had like it was like an oval shaped patch right here, and then it had the little S emblem right here. I thought that was kind of cool. Also had the air bubble here, which that's obviously not there as well either. So I was a little disappointed in that. I'll say the one big design flaw with just the shoe itself, not even skating it necessarily, is you can see right now, you can see that the tongue is kind of tilted to the left. It's kind of just leans that way. And obviously right here, so it's like to your outside on the right, you can see it as well. If you look inside of the actual tongue itself and the straps, you can see there's more slack on the inside. So it's tighter on that outside, which causes it to pull this way. As you skate like a longer and longer session, it's gonna just start leaning into here, and that becomes, you know, very annoying because you kind of have to just readjust and readjust and readjust. That was I think it's just a design flaw because, like I said, there's more slack on that left side than there is on that right. So, you know, take it for what it's worth. I will say I do like the lace loops, or excuse me, the tongue loop here. I use that very often as far as getting my shoes on and everything. And you know, again, I was having hip problems a little bit, so pulling up the shoe onto my foot helped me a little bit there. You know, I don't really have much else to say about these shoes. I skated them, like I said, for almost 2 months. Filmed a few different clips here, not as much as I would like. Like I said, I was concentrating on one trick particularly. Even with all that time I spent skating, like there's no holes about to poke through or anything, like I said. So like at least another month left in these shoes. And you know, I think that's about all I have to say for these shoes. If you feel I left anything out or you want to ask any questions, feel free to do so in the commentary below. Appreciate it.